Hi. So in this slide we'll see what exactly is pointer. So pointer basically is used to hold the address of another variable. So I can say a pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable. So in this slide we have taken one example, a variable C which is having a value 300. So we are taking the address of C by using ampersand operator, that is AND C. So PC is a pointer here, so PC is equal to ampersand C. So the address of variable C is stored in PC. So now PC pointer will be pointing to C variable. Yeah. In this slide we are going to see how to declare a pointer variable. So the syntax to declare a pointer variable is same as a normal variable, which has got one additional attribute, that is star, or you can say multiplication operator. So the syntax is data type followed by a space followed by a star symbol followed by a pointer variable name. So for example, if I want to declare a integer pointer, I can declare it like int space star and the variable name. So in my example I have declared a pointer variable int space star a as a pointer variable of type integer. Similarly float space star c. So this is a pointer variable for float type. Here in this slide we have shown one small example which shows both the pointer variable declaration as well as pointer initialization. So in this program we have declared a pointer variable PC. You can see here in void main we have included, or we have declared a pointer variable as int space star PC. So that is a pointer declaration. So once the pointer variable is declared, we have to assign an address for it. So for that we have declared one more variable, a normal variable int C. C is equal to 22. We have stored the value as 22. Now we are initializing the pointer. So how to initialize the pointer? So initialize is nothing but assigning the address of variable to a pointer variable. So that is done by using PC is equal to ampersand C. So that will do the initialization task. So once initialization is done, what we are doing? We are printing both the content of the pointer, that is we are printing the address by just giving or just printing PC, and we are printing the content of pointer by giving star PC. So in the output you can see the address of C variable, that is 1232, whereas the value is 22. While I am printing only the address of PC. So the content of PC is what? That is the address of variable C, that is 1232. And where that pointer is pointing? It is pointing to the value 22. So you can see that diagram which is given on the left hand side, okay, by which you can make out PC is pointing to variable C, that is indirectly it is pointing to the value 22. Yeah, so in this slide we are going to see how the pointers and arrays are used. Okay, so consider an example of array. For example, if I have taken an array of 4, so array can be represented in terms of index values, array of 0, 1, 2, 3 and like that. Okay, so the name of the array always points to the first element of an array. Okay, so address of first element of an array is always, if I want to represent, I can give it as ampersand array of 0. Okay, so which is also equivalent to array. So if I give only array name and if I give ampersand array of 0, both are one and the same. So value inside the address, that is ampersand ARR of 0 and the address ARR equal. So if I represent as ampersand ARR of 0 and if I give ARR, it will give me the same value. So both values are equal. So value in the address is, that is ampersand ARR 0 is equal to ARR 0, and the value in that address ARR is nothing but star ARR. So whatever the address of ARR is nothing but star ARR. So hence what happens? The ARR 0 is equivalent to star array, that is ARR in this example. Yes, in this slide we can see how the arrays can be represented in terms of pointers. So it is, they have given it as ampersand a1 is equivalent to a plus 1, and even a of 1 is equivalent to star a plus 1. So similarly we can represent array in this format in terms of pointer. Similarly, we can declare even an array and you can use a pointer to alter that data also. So that can be depicted in a array format where you can see the address is varying, that is 1000, 1004, 1008 depending upon the data type. So if the data type is integer, it may be probably 1000, 1002, 1008, sorry 1006, 1008 like that. So if it is a float type, it is maybe 4 bytes across it goes. Yeah, in this slide we are going to implement a lab program which is to implement a pointer concept, to implement pointers and to find the mean, difference and variance and the standard deviation. So here we are using a pointer variable and we are trying to use, or we are trying to implement a pointer as an array. The concept is declaring a pointer variable and pointing to an array, and we are going to find the sum, mean, difference, variance and the standard deviation. So in the program we have taken void main. After that we are reading int space n comma I. So n for the total number of elements which we are going to enter in a array, followed by a float value, float type space num 100. So that is an array of type float we have taken to store n number of elements, followed by sum variable to calculate the sum, mean is to calculate the mean, difference, variance and the standard deviation. Then we are declaring a pointer variable float space star ptr. Then we are entering the elements of an array normally. Before that we are reading the size of the array, that is n we are reading. Then using a for loop for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, plus I, scanf percentage f ampersand num of I. So where we are entering the array elements. Once the array is read or elements are stored in an array, what we are doing, we are pointing a pointer ptr to that particular array. So we are assigning the array address to a pointer, that is ptr is equal to num. So that will assign the address of an array to a pointer. So now ptr will work same as an array num. So we have taken a loop for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, plus I, and we are calculating the sum, that is the sum of all the elements. Sum is equal to, that is sum plus star ptr. So in a short form we have written sum plus is equal to star ptr. So that will perform the sum of first element. Then what we are doing, we are incrementing the pointer. So when we increment the pointer, it will point to the next element of an array. So it will point to the next element of an array. Then it will find the sum of that, and it will go till the nth element, and it will find the sum, and sum is stored in the sum part. Hello. Yeah, in the previous slide we have seen to find the sum of all the elements. So here we are finding the mean. So we are finding the mean. Mean is equal to sum by n. So we will get the mean value. So again we are from fresh, we are again, as the pointer has reached to the end of the array. So what we are doing, we are again assigning the address of array to a pointer. We are given ptr is equal to num. So again the address is stored in a pointer variable. Now we are finding the difference. So using a for loop for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, plus I, we are finding the difference. So difference is equal to difference plus star of pointer, that is as good as num of I, okay, minus mean into pointer star pointer minus mean, okay. So this is as good as we are taking the first element and we are finding the difference. Again we are incrementing the value of pointer ptr plus. So it will go to the next location, and the next location data is fetched from an array. So here ptr variable is pointing to a array, that is number array, okay, and it will calculate the difference. Then using a formula variance is equal to difference by n, we are calculating the variance. The same way to calculate the standard deviation, we are using square root function, square root of variance, so which will give us the standard deviation. So once we calculate all the values, we are going to print it accordingly. We are printing the sum, mean, variance and the standard deviation. Yes, in this slide we have seen how to pass pointer as an argument. So in functions we have seen how we can pass the argument. We have seen a concept of pass by value. So if I want to pass an argument to a function, I can pass the argument by just giving a variable name. So here in pointers, if you are using or if you want to pass a pointer variable as an argument, we have to pass the address of that variable rather than the value. That is the only difference. So in this example, we have used a reference by using ampersand. So you can see here, actually initially we have taken the function part, void swap, and we have declared the variables at int star a, int star b, and followed by in the part we have tried to swap the two numbers. The program is to swap two numbers. In the main part we have read two numbers, number 1 has 5, number 2 has 10. Then when we are calling a function, we are passing the address of that variable, that is and number 1 and ampersand number 2. So the address of number 1 is copied to star a pointer and address of number 2 is copied to pointer star b. So indirectly star a will be pointing to number 1, that is num1, and star b will be pointing to num2. So this way the pointer variables will be pointing to the value of the number 1 and the number 2, and hence we are doing the exchanging, and once it is exchanged, directly the data will exchange in the memory location itself. So there is no need to return any values. So data itself will be updated on the memory location.